Broadcasting to you from the heart of northern Minnesota, you are listening to the best fucking music-oriented podcast and web series on all of YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Roger Radio Show. I am Roger Radio, and I am hungover.
And I'm Aegis on Levity.
And are you hungover or not?
No.
That's right, I forgot your religion forbids you from doing that, so... I still have like a leftover PBR right here, so I'm just making use of it. And considering I have a music festival that I need to go to later today, ladies and gentlemen, who could ask for more than that? VIP tickets, man. Foghat, Rare Earth, Iron Butterfly, and of course, my friends at Twist of Fate, man. And you know who I'm talking about, man. Our boy David Berg, man. Cheers to you, David. Cheers to you, Beth, Randy, Presley, and Joel. But cheers to you guys. I can't wait to see you guys perform. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another legit EP review. Because today we are going to be doing an EP. And, Aegis, the honor's all yours, man. What are we going to review today?
We're going to be reviewing the new EP, In a Fever Dream by Haken.
Let me say this, man. I was pretty impressed. It felt harrowing. The overall music sounded really sinister, man. And you know what? I like that. I really like that. What were your thoughts about it overall, man?
I thought I rather liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. You've introduced me to them a while back, you know, and they are pretty good, man. Like, if you all remember, we did review their album Affinity a while back, and I still have yet to listen to their whole discography, but I thought that Affinity, they kind of did take it to the next level when it comes to their musicianship, and no, I thought that this EP was really good. I am wondering if they're going to do anything with a full-fledged album in the future, because if there's one thing that I've learned in all my years of doing music or reviewing music is that EPs are kind of like a sneak preview into like full-fledged albums. Whether or not Haken is going to make a full-fledged album with this EP, I don't know. Don't quote me on it, folks. All right, so there's no Wikipedia page on this. There is only the EP link that I've included, as well as Genius lyrics, and there's not a whole lot of information on it, but we'll try our best to give you guys our perspective on these songs here. But the EP came out, what was it, last Friday? Was it again, Aegis? Friday the 17th again?
Yes.
Okay. Don't know who it was that produced the album. It probably was Haken themselves, and I don't know which record label released it, you know. Haken has their own, they have their own record label, don't they, kind of thing, you know, like with Frank Zappa with his stuff?
Yeah, I believe so. Looks like it.
Yeah, because if there's one thing that I have always tried to figure out is that there are some musicians that have their own record labels, and that is pretty cool, you know, because it gives them full creative control on what they want to release, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And I believe every musician should have, like, their own thing, but they need to at least have a subsidiary, you know, like EMI or Columbia to help release it, because, you know, EMI and Columbia, they are obviously bigger names. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. The artwork is pretty, what can I say about the artwork? It's just some dude who's like this here. And it looked like he had his head chopped off. And where the hell is his head at? That's what I want to know. All right. So shall we get into the lyrics?
Yeah.
All right, we are going to start with the title track, which is In a Fever Dream. And I'll be honest with you, man. I've had some fever dreams myself back in the day. Have you ever had
Hmm.
that?
Honestly, I don't even know what a fever dream is.
Let me look it up quick. Fever dream definition. Ah, a fever dream is a vivid, often bizarre dream that occurs during a fever. Like if you're sick or anything like that, and you have a very insane dream. I think I've at least had that a few times whenever I was sick.
Yeah, I've never had a fever dream.
Hmm. Okay. But obviously you've never been like fully sick or anything like that. I know that because of the meds that you take, you do often kind of get sickly, but not in a cold kind of way, you know? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I guess that the meds probably make you fall asleep fully enough to where you don't really experience that, right? But yeah, I'll tell you this, man. A fever dream, it's really insane. Like, look at some of these. Another one says it typically features disjointed narratives and surreal imagery. These dreams can evoke strong emotions such as fear or anxiety. Fever dreams may be influenced by the body's physical discomfort and illness. They often occur during REM sleep, which is most dreaming when most dreaming happens, and the experience can be unsettling and may lead to confusion upon waking. Yeah, I have had that. I've had those experiences, man. I really have. All right, dude. You want to get into the lyrics, man? The floor's all yours, man. The honor's all
yeah.
yours.
All right, so in a fever dream, hurt me repeatedly, desert me, but you never leave. Can't see beyond the haze. Tell me it'll be okay. Show me what have I become. Know me like I am no one. You kill the fire to watch me freeze and hold me in a fever dream. I followed you so recklessly, too blind to see what was happening. You held me down so senselessly, and pulled me into a fever dream. I'm holding on, I don't belong. Falling into a delta sleep, your authority disembodies me, pulls me from end to end. I see only darkness in your light, my friend. I followed you so recklessly, too blind to see what was happening. You held me down so senselessly. I don't belong in this fever dream. In a fever dream. Dancing with my shadow burning inside of me, stuck in a fever dream, I chase the golden hour. You bring me to my knees, stuck in a fever dream. Breathing through old skin, bleeding at the seams. I can't feel a thing in a fever. I can't breathe in a fever dream. I can't feel a thing in a fever dream. Bleeding at the seams in a fever dream. Breathing through old skin, bleeding at the seams, stuck in a fever dream. I can never leave. Breathing through old skin, bleeding at the seams, stuck in a fever dream. I can never leave. Dancing with my shadow, the line is fading from my horizon. I chase the golden hour. Can you hear me scream through the silence? Dancing with my shadow burning inside of me, stuck in a fever dream. I chase the golden hour. You bring me to my knees, stuck in a fever dream. Breathing through old skin, bleeding at the seams. Stuck in a fever dream, I can never leave. Breathing through old skin, bleeding at the seams. Stuck in a fever dream, I can never leave.
I'll tell you one thing. Listening to the lyrics that you read off, can you hear me scream through the silence, dude? I think that's a really great lyric right there.
Yeah,
It almost feels like, you know, when I interpret that part, you know, as a quote unquote cry for help kind of thing, even though it ain't because of addiction, personal demons, or anything like that. It's just that you're crying for help in something that nobody can hear because of the fact that
yeah.
it's just a dream kind of thing, you know? Um, so obviously there was a music video that was made for it, and I thought it was okay. I will include it in the description below. It was more of a visualizer kind of thing, you know.
Okay.
So I wouldn't consider it a music video, but I thought it was cool, you know. Um, let's talk about the overall sound of the music here, dude. For some reason, this song here reminded me of the song "Get Out Alive" by 3 Days Grace, which was an album from an album that I just reviewed, and it was called 1X, and I did love the album, you know. That's what it reminded me of, you know, just it sounded like complete agony, you know. And
Yeah,
then
I think
it
I'd have to say. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I interrupted you.
no, I was just explaining like the overall music. Go right ahead, dude.
No, I was just gonna say I think this is probably the best song on the album, in my opinion.
Without a doubt, dude. I think as of the time of this podcast, it is at 313,000 plays. So yeah, this is definitely the big hit from this album, or EP. I meant. God damn it.
Hmm.
This is probably the second best song right here, Delirium.
I agree with you. Delirium
I
is my second favorite song on the album on the EP too.
The instrumentation at the beginning, dude. It almost reminded me if you take Linkin Park and Theory of a Dead Man's earlier music and you combine them all, they have a love child, and they called it This Exact Situation, man. You know?
Hmm.
And speaking of which, off topic, man, Linkin Park wise, this past couple days actually was the 9-year anniversary since we lost our boy Chester, man. Rest in peace, Chester. It was the music for this song right here was kind of chaotic, but in a good way. It sounds like something that you would hear in an anime, to be honest.
Hmm.
I don't know why. That's just my opinion, you know. So, yeah, alrighty, man. Go ahead and get the lyrics again, man. The floor is all yours, man. The honors all
Right?
you, man.
Dead leaves are falling, my roots are hollow, under a black cloud with no road to follow. No hope for freedom in this flesh prison. A diving bell and a butterfly, it's a losing battle. I'm locked inside, unmoving. I lie chastised, unbroken. I want to let go. I want to be free. I want to let go, free from the voices in my head. I want to go. I need to be free. I want to let go. I have to free. I have to break free from this delirium. I stand paralyzed. The clouds are bleeding. Yeah. The cold metamorphosis. My scars are peeling. And counting the days, I'm thinking of ways to break free. I'm stuck in a state of delirium. Locked in a diving bell. Locked in a diving bell. I lie chastised, unbroken. I want to let go. I want to be free. I want to let go, free from the voices in my head. I want to let go. I want to be free. I want to let go. I have to break free from this delirium. Frozen, streaming in silence, broken light through the fractures, darkened, caught in the shadows, deep in the wounds of entrapment. Frozen, screaming in silence, broken light through the fractures, darkened, caught in the shadows, deep in the wounds. I want to let go. I need to be free. I want to let go, free from the voices in my head. I want to let go. I need to be free. I want to let go. I have to break free from this delirium. I want to let go. I want to be free. I want to let go, free from the voices in my head. I want to let go. I want to be free. I want to let go. I have to break free from this delirium. And that's it.
All right, I hear you, man. I think the lyric that stands out to me the most is I stand paralyzed, the clouds are bleeding, a cold metamorphosis. If any of you are progressive rock people or anything progressive music wise, you know you cannot have that type of music without those type of lyrics right there. You know?
Yep.
Um I do want to look up what delirium is, you know, if I may, quick.
I
A
believe it's
dis-
like a state of hallucination.
yes. A disturbed state of mind of or consciousness, especially an acute transient condition associated with fever, intoxication, and certain other physical disorders characterized by symptoms such as confusion, disorientation, agitation, and hallucinations. You know, I'm starting to see a connection with this. Maybe this might be a sneak peek for a concept album.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion, man. Don't quote me on it, you know? Dude, I swear to God, dude. I used to be able to wear this ring right here, the with my big ass diamond on this ring on this finger here, but I grew so much to where it has to be on here now. So
Mm.
I don't know, dude. Oh, not only that, but my dad's ring right here, I used to be able to wear on my index finger too. You know. All right, let's continue on. And the next song is called Eclipsed by You.
Honestly, I think this is the weakest song on the album. It's still good, but just the weakest on the EP, I mean.
Yeah, I the whole entire time I was waiting for the music to start up, dude, but it never did. You know what I mean? Like, so the song from Tales from Topographic Oceans that we reviewed, which was, if I remember correctly, the Remembering, it took nearly 10 fucking minutes for that song to start, right? I
Yeah.
was still waiting for the music to start on Eclipse by You. And I was like, that feels like more much of a cock block than anytime when I was flirting with a lady and some prick comes in and takes it all, you
Mm.
know. Cocksuckers, man. Oh yeah, it the song doesn't start kind of until literally the last minute. But even then, I felt the instrumentation was if I was playing a video game and this was the game over music. But you gotta give credit to who's the lead singer again for Haken, by the way? Wasn't it Ross something?
Let me check.
Because I can't for the life of me remember, to be honest, you know?
Ross Jennings.
Yep, that's what I figured. I know that, and I completely forgot about this part here, but essentially, Haken did go through a major lineup change when it came to the music and whatnot. Let me quickly read some of it, if I may. Oh, yeah. So pretty much, on June 4th of 2025, Coheed and Cambria announced their tour with Haken as support. But on October 7th, shortly before the tour was due to take place, Haken announced they were pulling out of the tour due to reasons beyond their control. And then January 5th of this year, actually, Haken announced the departures of Griffiths and Green from the band. You know? So Haken actually had to go through a huge lineup change here. I'll probably include this part in the description below as well. Um, but yeah, it's crazy, man. You know, I guess sometimes you have to do some lineup changes. I'm sure they left on good terms, you know, but what are you gonna do, right? And even Aegis, I'm sure a guy like Robert Fripp is used to that, making so many lineup changes like he does.
Yep. Yep. Want to give him the lyrics on Eclipsed by You?
Let's do this.
All right. You touch my bruises, neglecting my scars, recoil stonewalling, been growing apart. This guilt tormenting my ego enslaved. I'm losing my essence. I'm locked within your cage. Cracks in the mirror, casting a shadow on my mind. I've been eclipsed by you. Cracks in the mirror, learning to leave that life behind. Learning to leave that life behind. I've been eclipsed by you. The aura between us dilating, deflating. True colors unveiled, a cycle of disarray. Exploiting my wounds, inciting my doubts. Ignore me, adore me, I just want out. The taste of your poison goes through my head. Cocooning, then cracking, I'm seeing blood red. The guilt is passing, some things still feel the same. Releasing resentment, I've been eclipsed by you. Cracks in the mirror, casting a shadow on my mind. I've been eclipsed by you. Cracks in the mirror, learning to leave that light behind. I've been eclipsed by you. Cracks in the mirror, casting a shadow on my mind. I've been eclipsed by you. Cracks in the mirror. The pain will diminish with time. I've been eclipsed by you.
Hell yeah. I'm just sending
Right?
a text to my mom quick. Just give me a moment. Yeah, overall, it was kind of the weakest music, to be honest, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Next song that we have is called Bleeding Sky.
So this is like my third favorite song on the album.
It took them nearly a minute and a half for the music to start, though. But the music overall, like, it was probably worth the wait because the music is pretty good, too, you know? I don't really have much else to say, man, so go right ahead.
All right. We crossed into another world, a quiet watershed. The sky was bleeding, bleeding. Each breath hung softly in the air, distilled into a fear. Red rain forever falling on me. My barren, cold heart, it refused to glow. The world is torn apart. It's my time to go. I'm finding a way to say goodbye. A new day rises from the ashes. Finding a new way to say goodbye. I'm leaving this false utopia. Blood red, the color of my rage, a stain upon my heart. It left me broken, broken, ruptured, swept by the undertow, screamed from a silent tongue, but
Ooh.
all that severed still tethers to me. Finding a way to say goodbye, a new day rises from the ashes. Finding a way to say goodbye, standing at the Rubicon, beneath the bleeding sky. Blood red, bleeding sky. Blood red, bleeding sky, and it repeats that.
I
Blood
got
red,
you.
the color of my rage, a stain upon my heart. It left me broken, broken, ruptured, swept by the undertow, screamed from a silent tongue, but all that severed still tethers to me.
I think out of all the lyrics, dude, the one that does it hit me again was let me see. Scream from a silent tongue, man. It's like that cry for help thing that I was telling you about, and nobody can
Yeah,
hear you kind of thing, you know? Um yeah, man, overall I thought it was a pretty good song too, man. Like
yeah.
everything was going good so far here, but how does the last song hold up? We'll find out with the song simply titled Lotus.
Yeah, this one's, of course, my fourth favorite.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good, you know?
Yeah, me too.
But then, of course, they had probably a very long, quiet outro, just like with Affinity, you know? What else can I say about it, man? Like, it's another good song, you know. I think personally, I didn't really care much about it, but it's a really good song that I would listen back to, you know, if it's playing. But then, of course, I do love my progressive metal stuff. So, I mean, look at Dream Theater, for example, man. James LeBrie, yo! Mike Portnoy on all of them. All right, Aegis, you take it again, man. This show's about you
Okay.
today, man. Like this show is about
Mm,
you because it's your guys, so.
Yep. All right. I'm wearing new skin, facing the dawn, healing my wounds, a crack in the dark, where light still remains, learning to bloom. Peeling back the years, I'm moving on, out of the fever dream, out of the fever dream. Peeling back the years, I'm moving on, out of the fever dream, a lotus in bloom. With roots in troubled ground, a dream starts to form. I'm learning to breathe on my own, a waxing crescent, sliver of hope, yearning to shine and yearning how to be, and learning how to be. Peeling back the years, I'm moving on, out of the fever dream. Peeling back the years, I'm moving on, out of the fever dream, a lotus in bloom. On my knees on the floor, my heart is full of holes, I'm thriving in the storm. On my knees on the floor, my cold heart is still beating, shedding skin in the moon glow, I am in bloom. A silver sky, a chrome dawn, a silver sky, a chrome dawn. On my knees on the floor, my cold heart is still beating, shedding skin in the moon glow, I am in bloom. A silver sky, a chrome dawn, a silver sky, a chrome dawn. I let go and I still, sorry, I let go and I learn to breathe. I am at the end of my fever dream. My cold heart is still beating. I'm shedding my skin. I let go and I learn to breathe. I am at the end of my fever dream. My cold heart is still beating. I'm shedding skin. I let go and I learn to breathe. I am at the end of my fever dream. My cold heart is still beating. I'm shedding skin. I let go and I learn to breathe. I am at the end of my fever dream. My cold heart is still beating. I'm shedding skin. That's it.
Alrighty, man. I feel like there is some connection with these songs, because they keep bringing up the Fever Dream thing. So maybe this could be a
Yeah.
full-fledged concept album. I don't know. That's just me predicting or just saying. Overall, I would say the EP is a respectful 8 out of 10 for me. There were some songs I didn't care about, but I did like a lot of the music. I would say for the songs, Delirium would be my most favorite, and then In a Fever Dream second. My least favorite
Okay.
one, obviously, is Eclipsed by You, so.
Yeah, I think I'd give it an 8.1.
A pretty decent rating there. What would you say your
Yeah.
favorite songs are overall?
Let's see. From favorite to least favorite, I would say my favorite was In a Fever Dream, second Delirium, third Bleeding Sky, fourth Lotus, fifth Eclipsed by You.
All right, man. That's pretty much gonna do it for the EP, folks. Are you Haken fans? And what are your favorite songs from this EP? And what are your thoughts about it? Let us know in the comments. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for tuning into this very short podcast episode. I hope you all enjoyed hearing our bullshit as much as we love saying that our musical opinions matter. Fuck Taylor Swift, fuck Beyonce, fuck all the pop music in the world. Yeah, I said it. Fuck Taylor Swift, and I'll say it again. Fuck Taylor Swift. Thank you. If you love what we're doing here, subscribe to the Roger Radio Show. Hit the bell to be notified when we upload. Hit that thumbs up and comment what you think we should talk about. Also, be sure to check out the Interrobang group and follow me on all my social media. The links to everything will be in the description below. And if you are an independent musician or band who wants to be promoted and be interviewed, hit me up at rogerells90@yahoo.com. Aegis, any final words to say?
I got nothing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for tuning in. And as always, until next time, ta-ta!
Peace.